This is the future.
What's up, YouTube and Facebook, and welcome to Not Quite Mint. Today we're doing our Comics in Quarantine show, the last Comics in Quarantine show, because we're hopefully going to get some new content. We'll have some new books to talk about, not just some old books. So, yeah, should we get into it, Rich?
Yeah, as Tom says, obviously, we've been off Comics in Quarantine because obviously we'd locked down, sort of easing a little bit. It kind of like doesn't seem quite as relevant anymore. So we're going back to our sort of normal kind of format. We're going to talk more about some of the new books that we've been buying, as in fresh books that have came out on Wednesday, as well as obviously going through sort of things that we've picked up from hopefully going out buying off eBay and stuff like that, and all of that kind of stuff. It's probably worthwhile mentioning yet again that we do have a giveaway running, so do stay to the end. And one of the things that I have had this week is a mystery box. I'm not going to be opening that in this stream, but do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you give us a thumbs up.
Hit the dingly bell.
Pardon?
Hit the dingly bell.
Yes, hit the dingly bell. You'll have it soon, Tom. You'll have it soon. And then just make sure that you're subscribed, thumbs up, dingly bell, and comment down below. Obviously, hashtag NQM Crate giveaway if you want to be in obviously the giveaway. That's all you need to do. But yeah, we'll be uploading a video for the mystery box opening, and it's a Comic Mystery Box UK opening, so I'll show you a little bit of it towards the end of this video. But yes, that's me done.
Nice. Also, guys, feel free to follow us on all the social media stuff like Instagram, Twitter. We do like to upload our content most days.
Yeah, so yeah, social media and all of that. So what shall we start with? Shall we start with sort of our ongoing reads, mate? Do you want to start there? Yeah,
definitely.
So I haven't read that much. So if I start with, if people have been watching for the last, through quarantine, they'll know that one of the things that I have started reading recently has been obviously what's up on the screen, this hardcover of Detective Comics, the James Tynion run, and it was just to basically get back into reading James Tynion stuff because we're really enjoying the Batman stuff. We're obviously Batman fans anyway, and I'm really enjoying it. I've finished the City of Monsters part.
What's up, Graham?
We sort of saw obviously Red Robin at the end of the first arc in this book, being sort of like in this kind of like, I don't know, whisked off to like a purgatory type of weird place just before he was going to get killed. And then they had this quite sort of monster-based City of Monsters thing. So I finished that arc and everything's all hunky-dory. Finished a bit quickly, I thought, that arc. Do you remember much about that one, Tom?
The monster one didn't interest me. If I'm honest, I think I got to that one and then I googled how far forward I'd got to read to miss it, because it doesn't make any difference to the rest of the story, in my opinion. The only thing in it is that Orphan. So is it Orphan? Not Orphan.
Spoiler
is obviously really upset about Tim Drake. So that's probably the only thing that the character continues on.
That's right. Yeah, it's when they catch up with like the bad guy, which is this kind of bit here. This guy.
Oh yeah. Hugo Strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. So they do that. Batman in this as well. I don't really like the way that he's drawn. He looks really, really scrawny. Really scrawny. There's a bit where he's running across a rooftop and his legs look like matchsticks, but like he doesn't look like the kind of aggressive, imposing Batman that we all love, know and love kind of thing. So yeah, so I finished off reading that, and then I read the first issue in the next arc, which is where you've got Batman interrogating Colonel Kane, And again, pretty interesting. Obviously, you've got spoiler who's mourning for Red Robin because everybody thinks that he's dead, and she's in a kind of like a hospital talking to somebody in there. They're doing all kinds of like training as well, and it was a cool sort of concept. And who is it that they come in? There's a guy that I've never seen before. Is it Lucius Fox's son or something like that? His last name's Fox.
I can't remember that bit.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Oh, he's Batwing.
Yeah,
I can't remember the significance of him. He's cool though, because he's like an intelligent bloke. He's a bit like an Iron Man character.
Luke Fox is the character name. Like I say, I'm not familiar with him, and I was like thinking, is he something to do with Lucius Fox or whatever? But yeah, really cool. Really like how it's built up, and they kind of like then get introduced to the Victim Syndicate.
That's quite a good storyline, to be fair.
And that looks really creepy, really good. So that's about where I've got, because I think I was like getting a bit tired, but they sort of have like a bit of a face off. You see Nightwing sort of joining the fight as well. Obviously, with Red Robin going out, he's kind of coming in to have that. But there's obviously some beef that I don't know about between Nightwing and Batman. There's like, it's like almost like a weird rivalry type of thing. So yeah, they kind of like, I don't know, like a chip off the old block kind of thing.
I can't remember where I do remember that bit, but I don't remember what it's for.
No, see, we've got Greyman here. Hi, Greyman.
Yeah, you missed. I said hello earlier, mate.
Sorry, I was.
You was talking.
I was right. So we'll do. Have you any preference on? Do you want to segue into your Batman?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you go.
So this week, over the last week or so, maybe a little bit longer actually, because I read all the build up to this. So I've been reading the Tom King run on Batman, just because we're reading the normal Batman as it's going, the James Tynion run, and I thought, well, I need to know what happened to Alfred really, and how and why it happened. So I went back to I think it was just before Catwoman and Batman were supposed to get married. That's where I read up to, and then I drifted off, and then I've come back onto it with the James Tynion run. So I missed all of that towards Alfred's passing and the start of the Tynion run. So I reread this, and it didn't disappoint. I can see why people absolutely love it. The twists and the turns and the backstabbings and this person's killed that person, and all the kind of detective comics side of it, like the way that it all unfolds is really interesting. So like in it, Bane comes across like he's a little bit thick. He's been beaten up by Batman. He's coming across like he doesn't know what's going on. Like he's had a lobotomy, and then under the surface he's pulling all these strings like a real clever man. And Batman wants to prove that he's doing that, but no one can believe him because Bane literally looks like he's had a lobotomy, and he's just thick, and he's just like, if you like, and he's just ridiculous. And then it all comes out that it's all Bane's pulling the strings, but it's too late because now Thomas Wayne, who is an alternate version of Batman, is in this universe, and he's taking over, and he's helped Bane do this to take down Bruce. It's incredible. And I read the
Wayne from the Flashpoint stuff.
It is, yeah, exactly the same one. So it's from the button. It carries on from the button.
I need to read this.
It's so good because he's in it. He manipulates, like he basically wants to save Bruce from being Batman so he can get married and be happy with Catwoman. But by doing so, he beats the crap out of him. He beats the crap out of all the Bat family. He helps Bane take over the city. It's ridiculous, actually ridiculous what goes on. And then the whole Alfred's passing thing is not cool. It is not cool. It is definitely not okay. But
still like on your theory then, Tom, after reading this?
Yeah, I'm sticking by my theory, mate, that the designer is Alfred from an alternative universe or come back from the past. Come from the past. That's my theory.
But you heard it here first, guys. the designer is Alfred from an alternate reality.
I'm telling you, it is. I think it is anyway. But yeah, in this, it's so good. I would definitely recommend to go and read it. There is, if once you've read this, read the Detective Comics Annual, which is a bit of a thing about Alfred. They do like a memorial service to Alfred. It's really harsh on Batman, when actually, if you read this, it's not really his fault. But yeah, it's good. I really enjoyed it. I definitely would recommend it to anyone. Tom King is incredible, and there's a multiple of artists on this, but I can't name them all because I didn't write them all down, unfortunately. Sorry, I do apologise. But Tom King's the writer. So.
To the millions and millions of artists out there. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Well, at this moment in time, I would love to be talking about reading more of the Fantastic Four, but I haven't read any more of it.
You don't read.
So I'm up to issue 3, and we saw the Fantastic Four. But yeah, I'm sadly haven't read any more of that. But I have been buying more stuff. But I have bought more Fantastic Four, which is 2 of the issues that I've got here. Because as you may well know, I am trying to collect the majority of the sub 100 Fantastic Four issues. So new editions this week is issue 95.
Nice.
So these are only like a couple of quid off eBay, so it was no problem. And then there's this one, which again is a nice Sense copy, and it's number 85. But very nice. Pretty good condition. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the condition of that one, really, considering it was so cheap. And this one, it's got rusty staples. Good old rusty staples. A rusty staple. But yeah, it's not too bad. Now I have acquired a bit of a key as well this week, and this is a personal key, which is this one, which is Star Wars: Heir to the Empire issue 1. So this one is first appearance of Grand Admiral Thrawn, and also Mara Jade, which is Luke Skywalker's love interest in the alternate kind of the old expanded universe, if you like.
Is that Dark Horse?
And it's Dark Horse, yeah. So, but this is a bit of a key. This one's actually signed by, it's Dynamic Forces 1, and it is signed by, I think, the writer Mike Barron. So I'll never send it off to get graded or anything like that, but that's going in the personal collection, because like that's a book that I've wanted since I've watched like Star Wars, Clone Wars, and Rebels and stuff like that. To like Admiral Thrawn's just such a badass character. It's it's just really, really cool. So then, Tom, next thing that y'all have been reading,
righto,
I've got as this one.
This is really fun. It's actually a really fun book. It's Harley Quinn, Make 'Em Laugh. So I actually saw the preview to this, and I thought, oh, this is cool. She's gone back to being a psychiatrist, and she's helping the villains and using her degree, as it were. But actually, what the premise of this story is she's basically hired help. She's taking any job to help people out. And one of the jobs she takes is to working in a museum that's having its paintings stole. And the guy in it is basically like, I don't want her doing this. And then the other woman says to him, is like, well, it's either this or we start a brand new exhibition with superheroes in costume. And he's like, no, I'm not having that. I'm not having no more superheroes in here. So they employ Harley to try and find out who's, taking off these, getting rid of these art pieces. And it turns out to be Clayface, because he's on the cover, obviously. But it is so much fun to read. There's so many like quirky little bits in it. It's very I would say it was a younger audience book, and it's got a bit of comedy in it, and it's great actually. It's very trying to think what I can compare it to. It's very Deadpool in the way that it's just a bit tongue-in-cheek in places, but it's more for a younger audience. It's really, really good. It's written by Mark Russell, and the artwork's by Laura Barada. It's really good. I enjoyed it very much so, and I would recommend if you've got a young one, you want them to read something cool but not too much. There, I'd go for this.
I like it. I mean, it sounds good. I mean, I've not.
You wouldn't like it, Rex. Lovely.
Is it too lovely?
It's a
Is
little
it too
bit.
cute? Would it? Is it? Yes. So if it's not blood and guts and all of that kind of good stuff, yeah. If it's too lovely, yeah. If it's too Wonder Woman 750. That's my measure.
It's not that far.
But yeah, I'll finish off with the little bits and bobs the other little bits and bobs that I've had come. So that's Captain America. Just again, another minor key. First appearance of US agent, I believe, or something like that. Captain America 354. Again, cheap pickup. It's all right condition. One thing that I'm excited to do is I'm actually going to Tom will be happy. I can actually start reading my the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So I've got the year one.
You've got a lot to catch up on.
It's only 3 omnibuses. It'll only take me about
that's
a year.
3 omnibuses to like issue 50, and then there's more than. It's so I'm
going to put it in pride of place on my shelf now. So it's found its home. So there you go, on the shelf with all the other omnibuses and things that I need to read as well. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So I'm happy about that. We have also now this book is blowing up quite a bit now. This is a second printing that's been signed by, I think it's Mark Spencer, who I think is possibly the inker on it. So it's Ultimate Fallout 4 second printing.
Nice.
It's a signed copy. Now I managed to get these, so I think I actually ordered it like 2 weeks ago, and it was like signed copy. It's decent condition, a couple of spine ticks and stuff like that. But again, for the personal collection, I think it was about £25, which I don't think is too bad. Obviously, because I was wanting to do my payday big purchase of actually getting Ultimate Fallout 4 first printing, because I've always collected the Ultimate Spider-Man comics and stuff since the first ones came out in 2001. Never committed to buying the Miles Morales. Always put it off, and now near mint copies, the raw copies are selling for like over £200 on eBay. So that's probably I don't feel comfortable spending that at the moment. And the I think a graded 9.8 actually went for like a touch over $1,000 in the last couple of days. So that is absolutely flying out the window at the moment. So I'm a bit gutted about that, but yeah, it'll have to be a save for a rainy day fund, I think, to be honest. But yeah, bit gutted about that. But I've got the second printing signed now, so I kind of don't feel so bad. And that's where I am. I've got a couple of other little bits, but I'll show those when me and Tom talk about our next issue. Yeah, Greyman says, I always think it's the game when people say Fallout. So I know exactly what you mean. And yeah, I do agree. Low grade is the best grade. It's one of those. I mean, that signed copy is not bad. It's probably still probably a near mint, but it's not a 9.8. It's got a little ding on the bottom corner and a couple of spine ticks. So it might even be about a 9, an 8.5 or a 9. But like I say, it was only £25. So and signed. So I'm happy with that.
Nice.
But yeah, Tom. So we have come to our joint kind of issue, which is this week's kind of big book, which is Venom 25.
Yeah, man. The cameo appearance of Virus and his first cover appearance. Apparently, at the moment, it's all to play for on Key Collector.
Yeah, well, this is what we're talking. We've been talking about this all week, haven't we? Because obviously that isn't the standard cover, is it? This is one that was done as I think a retailer variant. Greg Horn himself, I think, has pushed it through like the Comic Elites variants, people and everything, because this is the standard cover. And yeah, the big fuss with this has been around this character Virus. There's obviously like Null is a big character at the moment as well, who is in this book. But yeah, they're building up, because isn't it? What's it called? It's there's a the new what's can you remember what the new arc's called? What starts in the next one? It's like we've had Venom Island. This is a bit of an interlude, and the next arc that comes out, I can't remember what they're calling it.
No, I can't remember. It's supposed to be a big one anyway.
Yeah, but there's a massive big arc, you know, and that's going to be like the significance where we're going to find out more about this Virus character, because he doesn't look like a symbiote.
I don't think he is, mate.
So, but he's wearing that. Is that Null's symbol on his chest?
No, that's Venom's symbol, but in yellow.
So yeah, because he's got that like big red dot as well, isn't it? So it almost looks a bit
Iron Man.
A bit Iron Man-y as well. So yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I was reading about it the other day because I'm looking at obviously the issue 26 variants and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a really, really nice book. Really enjoyed the story. Probably if people, because there's a lot of hype around Venom with obviously Null in issue 3 and the third print of issue 3 being the cover appearance, but then people are saying it was issue 5, and there's a lot of stuff going on around that. But the heat around this is around Donny Cates' Venoms a bit mental, isn't it?
It is. It's got a bit silly. Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman doing incredible things. I mean, this is great. This one, I like that the panels is literally just Eddie talking. Essentially, there's not a lot of action in it. It's just Eddie explaining, which I think is absolutely incredible. I just thought it was really, really well done. It's called Beyond, Venom Beyond.
Venom Beyond, yeah. So that's the, as I say, a little bit, doesn't give too much away about the story either, because he's basically talking about things that have happened in the past, isn't he? When he goes through, so
if you like, he's kind of having a confession, isn't he?
Yeah, and then he's talking about obviously what happened with Dylan as well. With Dylan obviously having the powers that obviously can control symbiotes and all that kind of stuff. And isn't there there's like a T-Rex Venom in this as well, isn't there?
I think he was in the last issue, but I'm not sure.
The T-Rex. There's a T-Rex. There you go. There's that where he's fighting T-Rex Venom. He's fighting Carnage. That's one hell of a splash page there.
It's. I'm not sure whether it's in the last comic or it debuted in this one, but the Carnage is Eddie.
Oh, okay. Oh, got you. Yeah, and then this is the page with Virus on. So this is where we were having this discussion about. Sorry. There. So this bit here is all you get to see of Virus. So I think this one's going to go down as maybe a cameo, but the first cover will be credited to this Greg Horn.
In that image on the right side, there's another character that it's his first appearance, but they've not put it on the sub. It was originally, but it's not anymore. They've removed it. But there's a character in the red and black. It's his first appearance as well.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they've put it down as a first appearance, and then they've retracted it because I think he appears in the Eternals issue 18.
Okay.
So it was one of those ones where they were like, "Oh, look at that, a new character," and then other people who are a bit more eagle-eyed have had like the discussion and said, "No, I think it's such and such a character who was his first appearance was in Eternals 18." So okay. Eternals 8, I know that because Eternals 18's gone expensive, but yeah, it's effectively, if you know.
Up a bit.
That character there with the purple hands.
Oh no, I was talking about the one underneath you. Down a bit. Him. That one, yeah.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, no. The one at the top in the middle, I think, is the Eternals. But no, I don't know who this guy is. I almost thought that was like Null or something like that. But
hello, Johnny. Welcome.
But yeah, it's, as I say, it's absolutely amazing artwork and stuff, isn't it? So it's like,
Ryan Stegman's incredible.
Cool storyline, and it is setting it up obviously for the
Beyond Venom.
For the Venom Beyond, as we're saying. So that is going to be mega. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I up until now I hadn't subscribed to Venom. And then obviously we're enjoying the Thor run as well by Donny Cates, aren't we, as well? So I started going back, trying to pick up Venom bits and bobs. And I think I've got one, 2, and 3. Sorry, I haven't got 3. Sorry, I've got 1 and 2. I've got issue 4, and then I've got like bits and bobs up to 25, but not anything. But I'm hoping that like a lot of them I'll be able to be like pound bins and stuff if when we go to comic shops and stuff like that. So I'm hoping anyway. But
I think your audio's gone, Rich. If you can hear me,
is it back?
Yeah, it's back now, mate.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I brushed it, but we have obviously there are a load of covers knocking about. So just to show a couple of the ones that we've obviously picked up between the two of us. So we've got this one, which I think is a what is it? Did I say Shannon Mea? And then that's the Virgin as well. And then you've got this one, which is a cool one. And I can't remember the name of this. It's like an Italian sounding artist, like Camanici or something like that. And then that's the trade dress for that. But yeah, it's hopefully going to be quite a start of a good run as well. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm hopeful for Beyond Venom. It looks like it's going to ramp up to be quite a good story, really. Lots of new characters. I've got a feeling they'll cross Venom and Thor over. I have a feeling the Black Winter has got something to do with Null.
My brother's turned up. Yeah, John he was because normally he tries to he's like my niece will give us a quick FaceTime call when we're streaming. But I said to John, I said if like Maddie wants to sort of say hello, just show YouTube at this time on the Tuesday or Thursday, and I'll say hello. So I was, hello Maddie, if you're there, hello. But yes. But no, so it's all a bit of fun. And the only other thing that I've had delivered, but this is just a bit of a spoiler for our next video, which should be up over the weekend, is this Comic Mystery Box UK box. So that's what it looks like, guys. Now, the only thing why I would say is maybe watch that video is that there are quite a few grand prizes, and I've had 4 of these now. The first time I had it, I got my Ultimate Spider-Man, which you can just see up there, which is a slabbed Ultimate Spider-Man, number 1. And the last, when that came in a box. And the other times that I've had it, the other 2 that I've had since, have came in a little mailer. So I'm really hopeful that I've got something really good in here. Yeah, so do make sure you watch that video, guys. We should have it up over the weekend. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, sorry. Maddie says hi, so that's nice. Again. But apart from that, giveaway probably. Giveaway time, isn't it? Do you want to tell them about the giveaway, Tom? And I will show you.
Yeah, so guys, we have still got the NQM crate giveaway still going. You can get the chance to win a piece of my artwork on a Thor issue 1, which is one of the ones written by Donny Cates. There's also going to be 8 other comics in there that have been randomly selected. So if you want to see what you got, you can always go over to our Coffin Contemplation show, episode 2, and that'll show you those. And also within there, you're going to get our picks of the week, pick of the month from February, and our cover pick of the month from February, which is Deceased Unkillables issue 1 for the cover, and then Detective Comics Annual 1. 3, sorry, which is the one I was talking about earlier with the memorial to Alfred. So it's a pretty good book to get.
Yeah, solid story, isn't it?
Win those. All you got to do is comment below in the comments, not in the live stream, but in the comments. Hashtag NQM crate, and you'll be thrown into the giveaway draw at some point that we'll do towards the end of the month, I believe, which is pretty good. And also, if you want to go over to our Instagram or Facebook, make sure that you again do the NQM crate giveaway. Gives you helps with it, and also tag 2 or 3 friends, and then they can also be in the chance to win it as well.
Definitely. And Greyman, yeah, just to point out, I think Greyman's doing Greyman grey boxes, mystery boxes. So I think it can chalk me up for one of those. I'll be in touch with him to get hold of one of those grey boxes, mate. So yes, be full of really old, cool stuff, which will be nice. I do love watching the Greyman's videos where he's going through his runs of all these different sort of Silver Age and just awesome books. So yeah, exciting stuff. But apart from that, lovely explained, and take part in the giveaway. Make sure you subscribed. Obviously, comment down below hashtag NQM giveaway. Give us a thumbs up. Don't miss any of our content by pressing obviously the little dingly bell next to the subscribe button. And yeah, pretty much done. Thanks ever so much for watching. We'll be back again over the weekend with a mystery box video, and again another live stream next Tuesday where we'll be talking about the next week's key comics, and we'll also do another key comic spotlight on. Are we saying who it is?
You can do if you want to.
It's going to be Spider-Man 2099. It's going to be Spider-Man 2099, isn't it, next Tuesday? Yeah, so Tom's going to do a thumbnail drawing as well. So make sure you check us out next Tuesday.
Eventually, it'll become an NQM print.
Oh, at some point in the future, we will have NQM prints of all the Tom's artwork as well. So do check that out. So take care, guys. See you next time.
Yeah, look after each other. Stay safe. Read loads of comics. See you.